I love embroidery, and I love to put embroidery on baby quilts. So I specifically asked my daughter, the artist, to make this pattern for me. You can see I've printed it. This is for sale on our website. So I printed it straight off our website, and then I'm showing how to put it together so that we can get the pattern onto fabric, which I do with our light box, which is really our glass dining room table with a light under it. And it works. You can do it at a window. You can do it in lots of ways. So getting it lined up, making sure that it's straight, and then I'm going to cut, and I'm going to cut 13 inches of fabric because I want enough to put in the hoop, and I'll cut off the excess before I piece it into the quilt. So this pattern will go with the scrappy quarter log cabin pattern on our website as the bottom part of the quilt. But I'm going to do another video after this one that will show different ways to use this, I guess we'll call it a panel, this panel of embroidery on a baby quilt. Lots of fun ways to use it. I love the snake. It's so cute. Here you see me choosing this pen. This is an old-fashioned water-soluble pen. I've used all the newfangled ones, but I just really love this one, and you'll see why. See how fast I can move while I'm tracing the register lines? Just so fast. And when there's details, I don't put in the details. This really isn't a tutorial on embroidery. I just want you to see the process and see how simple and fun and fast it is. If you have never done embroidery, it might be worth trying. You need scissors, hoop, somewhere to put your needle, and floss. This takes 2 to 3 skeins of floss, and I like DMC. It's just my preference, but any kind of floss that you like will work. You get about 18 to 20 inches. I never measure, I just do what I want, and you take 2 strands of floss and separate it. So I always do my stitching with 2 strands at a time, and so for every length I cut, that gives me 3 needlefuls. This is just me embroidering, and it's kind of fun to watch it on super speed because I wish it were that fast in real life, but I am pretty fast, and you can be too. I want you to notice that I'm not taking exact size stitches. I'm not a perfectionist, and honestly, your whole point in doing this is to make an outline so that you can see the picture. Part of the problem with embroidery for perfectionistic people is that they are worried that their stitches aren't perfect enough. Lucky for me, I just never worry. And you don't have to either. Just start stitching. I have taught embroidery to little kids, and it's amazing how beautiful it will be. And you'll just improve as you do it. So if you can not be hard on yourself, it will work well. As I stitch, the pattern comes to life. This is satin stitch that I'm doing on the eyes, and this snake is so cute. I love it. Notice that the fabric that I chose to stitch on is a busy fabric. It's still light, and it still allows for the thread to stand out. And I just think that gives so much interest to the final piece. Why do embroidery? That is the question. And I have 400 answers for that question. My favorite reason to do embroidery is because it gives me something to do when I just want to sit and rest. If I'm watching a movie, I can embroider while I'm watching a movie. If I want to just not work but feel productive, embroidery makes me feel productive. If I have company over, I love doing stitching while I'm visiting, mostly because it doesn't take a lot of brain space after you have the muscle memory learned to do it. So I love to sit and do embroidery, and that is actually why I've ended up teaching so many children. When guests come and visit and I'm sitting doing embroidery while we talk, the children always want to learn how to do what I'm doing, and so we will go print some cute page off of a coloring book page and let them choose fabric and color and what they want to do. And it's just this really, really simple activity that you can do in so many situations. You can take it in the car. You can use it when you're sitting beside a hospital bed, when someone you love is there. It just really does fill up many places in my life. Because I'm a quilter, I make panels like this to put in my children's quilts very often. I love the size, I love the cuteness, and I have a lot of ways to put them together with quilts. In a future video, I'm going to show you what I do. So if you're interested in using embroidery in quilting, then keep your eyes peeled for that. I would love to hear in the comments below how you use embroidery with your quilting. And I really hope that if you've never done embroidery before, you'll give it a try. It is really a great tool to have in your arsenal. This pattern can be done in any color you prefer. I did it in pink so you can see that you can do it in any color, and it's so cute. Stay merry and creative.